the last up and down candle. Let's get right to it. You will hear me mention the last up and down candle a lot. Trust me. Or I may say like the previous up and down candle, right? Cool. Call it what you want. It don't matter, bro. Listen, understanding how price moves is not about creating labels, bro. It's about understanding the principle of how price moves. Price follows its own rules. From here on out, I'm not giving you my rules. These are not my rules. These are the rules that price follows. So now I will explain how you follow price by identifying the last up and down candle. We'll start with this up candle here. So we have an up candle. First of all, how do you even identify what is an up and down candle? Right? By paying attention to the open and close. If price opened and closed above the open, then that is an up candle. If price closes below the open, that is a down candle. If price closes above the open, that is an up candle. If price closes below an open, that is the down candle. So, yeah, that's how you identify that first. Now, how do you identify the last up candle? So, a last up candle is valid when the next up candle moves above the previous up candle's high. So you guys see this candle here. So this is the next candle, right? The next up candle. This candle moved above this previous up candle here. This becomes the last. So when you're following price, that's the last up candle here. Now it doesn't have to be a closure. We just need a move up above it, aka a wick above it. That's all. Does not have to be a closure. We see the next candle move above what? The previous up candle's high. So what did I say? The last up candle is valid when the next candle moves above the previous up candle's high. So this becomes the last up candle. So now we need price to move above this up candle's high in order to create a new up candle that can be valid as the last up candle. And we do right here, right? We get the same thing here. Did we get a closure? No, we did not. Did we not? Yeah, we didn't get a closure. But a closure is not needed. The last up candle is valid when the next candle moves above previous up candle's high. The same way how this is valid because it moved up above the previous up candle's high. The same way this is valid because it moved up above the previous up candle's high. The same way this is valid because it moved up above the previous up candle's high. Is this candle valid? Did it move above? This is an up candle. I told you an up candle is a closure above the open. Did this move above? This candle right here is currently the last up candle. Did price move above the high of the previous up candle? No. So a up candle that does not move above the previous up candle's high is not valid as the last up candle. Say that again. A up candle that does not move above the previous up candle's high is not valid as the last up candle. The same way this candle is not valid, that candle is not valid, that candle is not valid, and I'm highlighting up candles right now. This up candle is not valid because it did not move above the previous up candle's high. Until when? Right here. Now, this up candle becomes the last up candle's high. I mean, this candle becomes the last up candle. That is valid as the last up candle because it moved above the previous up candle's high. Now we need a move above the last up candle's high in order to create a new up candle that is valid as the last up candle, in which we get that here. Now I want to show you guys something too, and this scenario is perfect. We see a down candle here that put in a higher high than the up candle's high. So a down candle has put in a higher high above the up candle's high. Now you see this higher high? This high from the down candle belongs to the up candle. So a higher high created by a down candle belongs to the last up candle. Meaning, to create a new up candle that is valid as the last up candle, we need to see a move above this high. We see that right here. Now, this up candle is now the last. There can only be one, by the way. Because as you're following price in the live market now, the market's currently closed, but as you're following price, as these candles are printing, you're looking at price like this. You're following price. You're tracking price. There can only be one last up or down candle at a time. So that's why sometimes you hear me interchange, the last up and down candle and a previous up and down candle, right? But don't get lost in labels. Just follow price. And the way I'm showing you how price moves, this is the rules you need to abide by so that your perception, the way you see price, is correct. Okay. The last down candle is valid when the next candle moves below the previous down candle's low. So it's literally just the inverse. The principle is just inversed now in the opposing direction. This candle here is the last down candle. And we see a move below it, below the low of the down candle. Because what did I just explain when I was talking about this higher high? The principles are just inversed. I said a higher high created by a down candle belongs to the last up candle. So in this case, a lower low created by a up candle belongs to the last down candle. So in order for us to see a new down candle to be valid as the last down candle, we need to see a move below that lower low created by an up candle, in which we see here. We see a move below the previous down candle's low, meaning that this down candle is now the last down candle. This is the last down candle. We see an up candle. We see a move above the previous up candle's high. This is now the last up candle. We see another up candle, but is this up candle valid as the last up candle? No, it is not. Why? Because it did not move above. It did not move above the high of the last up candle. Until when? Until the next candle. This candle you can now consider to be the last up candle because it moved above the high of the last down candle. It moved above the high of the last up candle. A up candle that does not move above the previous up candle's high is not valid as the last up candle. Hmm. Yeah. So that is the principle of the last up and down candle.